Hey guys, welcome back to BackPocketGameReviews, and unfortunately today we get the joy of talking about more shady microtransactions and dealings amongst different game developers. Well, actually specifically one game developer, and unfortunately it also symbolizes the death of one of my favorite game series. So I am a huge Metal Gear Solid fan. For a lot of you who do not know that, I have been since the original NES game. We are going to go ahead and exclude The Revenge of Snake. That game not included, but Hideo Kojima also didn't have any part to play in that game. Now, for those of you who don't know, I've also been boycotting Konami since what they did to Hideo Kojima after Metal Gear Solid 5's release. So, I'll say it this way. What Konami did to him and what he was to Konami, he was essentially their Shigeru Miyamoto. He was the reason Konami was on the map. He had a lot of parts to play in a lot of different games, such as Castlevania, Metal Gear. He was a huge part of them as a company. But they tossed him aside like trash and kicked him to the curb, and also made it so he couldn't communicate with anyone inside the company, removed his name off the box, so on and so forth. So Konami, not a very good company. I mean, you shouldn't be shocked by that either, because they make slot machines, and slot machines are literally, there's no skill, there's no anything to you winning. It is essentially your odds are set by the owner of the slot machine. It is pure luck if you win. It might pay out every 30-something pulls on the slot machine. So they also make pachinko machines, too. But Konami, being Konami, we found out some new information about Metal Gear Survive. And some people are very excited about Metal Gear Survive. Well, we're very excited about Metal Gear Survive until recently, when they found out there will now be microtransactions in the single and multiplayer that do affect the gameplay in a way that essentially you can power up your character through these microtransactions. So yeah, they're the kind of microtransactions that everyone hated EA for doing in Battlefront 2. But wait, there's more! And it gets worse. It gets worse. I kid you not. You now have to always be online, including for the single player. Always online. If you don't have internet, you cannot play this game. End of story. Now, the part that really should shock you is Xbox tried to do this and they got backlash. EA tried to do the microtransactions and they got the backlash. And Konami looked at it like, we just don't give a... and rolled right with it. Here's Konami. They care nothing about how you feel about their game or what you think is right or wrong. They only care about their bottom line. But pretty much anyways, outside of this, I think Konami's essentially dead as a AAA game developer. I mean, how much talent do you really think is left there after what they did to Kojima? Would you stick around if you were a good game developer? If you knew that they could lock you in a room, make it so you couldn't communicate with the rest of your team, remove your name and everything off of the box, rename your own development team, yeah, I'm pretty sure you would peace out on that company and you wouldn't stick around very long. But I do find it funny that they're literally going above and beyond what Battlefront 2 did. And, yeah, they don't care. There is no remorse there, because Konami. They can lock a man in a room. They can charge you for power-ups. Why not? Now, personally, I was never really excited for Metal Gear Solid Survive. And the reason why is because Metal Gear Survive isn't a Metal Gear game. It is literally them just tagging the name Metal Gear onto something for brand recognition to get this other product to sell. It's essentially what they're doing. I'm a huge Metal Gear fan. I've played every game except for the PSP games. So if it is a mainline game and it is released on a console, I've played it. Whether it be Metal Gear, the first one on the NES, Metal Gear Solid for the PS1, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, 4 Guns of the Patriots, and 5 The Phantom Pain. I've played them all. And I like all of them. And I mean, it's a hard series to follow. Like, I will tell you this. Don't go into it expecting to be able to understand everything up front, because you're not going to be able to. I can't. I literally have had to watch so many YouTube videos of people piecing this together for me to fully understand it. Even if you try to play them in order, which is almost impossible to do, to any extent, really. They're great games, and you're going to understand a chunk of it, but there's going to be pieces you're going to miss. But I essentially felt that franchise was going to die the second Kojima got done away with. And it looks like I'm probably right. Sorry. Unfortunately, Konami hates us all. But, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Do you think what they are doing is wrong? Do you think they're one-upping EA? I mean, I don't really know what else to say about this. I mean, I was kind of shocked to hear about the Always Online. But it is what it is, I guess. So let me know what you think down in the comments down below. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a thumbs up. Guys, I will have plenty more content coming for you, so stick around.